Chapter 2. The Moon. Look up in the sky at night. What do you see? If it is not cloudy, you may be able to see the moon. When you see the moon at night, it might look white. It might look gray or silver. Sometimes it seems to shine and glow. But the moon does not give off light the way the sun does. The moon is a ball of rock that gives off no light of its own. It simply reflects light from the sun. That means light from the sun hits the moon and bounces off. You already know that Earth orbits around the sun. But did you know that the moon orbits around Earth? It takes just about 1 month for the moon to completely circle Earth. If you look up at the night sky each night of the month, you may think that the size and shape of the moon is changing. However, the size and shape are not really changing. The moon is still a round ball. It looks different at different times of the month because of the way the light from the sun is reflected and how much of the moon we can see from Earth. The way that Earth, the moon, and the sun move can also make other interesting things to look at in the sky. When Earth, the moon, and the sun all move together in a direct line, something called an eclipse can take place. We can see 2 kinds of eclipses from Earth. One kind happens when the moon gets in between the sun and Earth. When that happens, we can't see the sun for a while. At least, we can't see part of it. We call this a solar eclipse, or an eclipse of the sun. The other kind of eclipse, called a lunar eclipse, also involves the sun, the moon, and Earth. It takes place when the moon passes behind Earth and into its shadow. In the image on the next page, you can see that a shadow covers part of the moon. It is Earth's shadow that you see. Earth has blocked out the sun and left part of the moon in darkness. Eclipses do not happen often because the sun, Earth, and the moon all have to line up just right. Solar eclipses can only be seen from a narrow strip of Earth at a time. While they happen once or twice a year, it is very, very rare to see one. Eclipses of the moon happen more often, several times each year. They can be seen from half of Earth at a time, so are more often visible. Whether or not you can see an eclipse depends on where you are on Earth. You must never look directly at a solar eclipse. The sun is very bright and could burn your eyes, but it is safe to look at an eclipse of the moon. If an eclipse is predicted, it is usually big news, so you will likely hear about it.